So friends, we are looking at Libya. In this kind, today Kasoma Farouk of Uganda is putting a caveat on this number. This means these are the real points anyway. So we are going to look at the achievements of the Libyan revolution of 1969. So we are saying the civilian rule came to an end on 1st September 1969 when the monarchical government of King Idris Muhammad Ali Sunusi was overthrown through a military coup organized by Colonel Muammar Ghadafi and the free unionist officers. So we need to understand the achievements of the Libyan revolution of 1969. We are like saying today, it led to the rise of the Revolutionary Command Council with Gaddafi as the chairman. So after the Libyan revolution of 1969, we are realizing that in Libya, there was the rise of the Revolutionary Command Council. This was a government that replaced the regime of a man called King Idris Muhammad Ali Sanusi. Another one, it led to the military reforms from ranks to welfare. We believe by this time, the military men who used to celebrate only ranks, their welfare also had to be improved upon. Changes rising up in Libya. Another one, RCC expelled the white settlers, especially of Italian origin, hence fighting against neo-colonialism. So we believe by this time that RCC expelled the white settlers, especially of Italian origin. The white settlers who used to exploit the resources in Libya were expelled. And by this time, the Libyans had to take control. Another one, Gaddafi initiated manpower training of the Libyan masses to take over from the foreign expatriates. I can say the foreigners were the one like controlling so many things. But Gaddafi initiated manpower training where he trained the Libyans in this kind of arrangement to know different skills, and they started replacing the expatriates from foreign countries. Another point, it led to the nationalization of foreign property without compensation. It is said the Libyan revolution led to the nationalization of foreign property. In this kind of arrangement, I can say the foreigners' property now started belonging to the what? To the Libyans. Of course, the foreigners were not compensated. Another one, the new military government established a strong and self-reliant economy. We are realizing a strong and self-reliant economy where Libya under Muammar Gaddafi started relying on itself without depending on the foreigners. Another one, it led to the closure of the British and American bases. For example, we lost air base used by the NATO. So by this time, we are like saying today, the military bases of the foreigners were by this time closed, the changes rising up. Then another one, it enabled the Libyans to enjoy a meaningful independence. For example, the Roman law was replaced with Sharia. Changes rising up. The Italians were using Roman law, but for the first time, Sharia as the law was applied in Libya. So we are praising a man called Muammar Gaddafi. It enabled and led to the revival of Islam and checked immoralities like alcohol consumption. Many people in Libya were taking alcohol, but for the first time, we are seeing the revival of Islam, where people are discouraged from taking alcohol. Another one, Gaddafi's administration improved on the welfare of the masses by building homes for them. We believe by this time, the new government started building homes for the people. By this time, I am saying that even the low-income earners were given some homes. Another area of argument, the revolutionary government ensured government control of oil resources up to 70%. We are realizing that the government started taking control of the oil resources up to 70%. Changes as a result of the Libyan revolution of 1969. It led to the creation of more job opportunities to cut down unemployment. I can say people got employment opportunities. You remember the good jobs were in the hands of foreigners. But after the leaving of foreigners, by this time, people got employment opportunities. Another one, it led to the improvement in the position of women, especially in the military and civil service. I can say for the first time, Ghadafi got even what you call women bodyguards. So we are realizing that women's status had to be improved upon. Libya became a strong advocate of non-alignment movement. Non-alignment movement meant that Africans and Asians were not to cooperate with the communists or to cooperate with the what? The capitalists. They were supposed to be independent. So Gaddafi called for this. Another one, RCC government promoted agriculture through, let me first finish, through irrigation and reclamation. Land what? Reclamation. Where we believe by this time, RCC promoted what? Agriculture. What's all about agriculture? Irrigation. Irrigation was done, whereby this time high-level agriculture had to be practiced. Another one, the government of Ghadafi extended help to the farmers by giving them subsidies like fertilizers and agricultural loans. We believe that the farmers had to celebrate for the first time. Where in this kind of arrangement, they were given loans, and this led to the development of agriculture. Then it led to the extensive afforestation to control the extension of the Sahara Desert. We believe by this time that trees had to be planted in Libya with a major strategy of helping the Libyans live in a very good way. Change is rising up. Another one, Gaddafi's administration carried out intensive industrialization to diversify the economy of Libya. We believe by this time, industrialization had to be carried out. Industrialization meant that industries were built in Libya. Mind you, these are the real issues that build the economy. As industries were built, people got employment opportunities. Then it led to infrastructure development, like transport networks and social infrastructures like hospitals. By the way, at the time of Gaddafi, there was free medical services. For you, your role was to follow sick because there were free medical services. Another one, it led to the government encouraged modernization to ensure total elimination of feudalism in Libya. Feudalism, this was a situation where a smaller clique of people owned land. But for the first time, we are realizing that feudalism came to an end. All of people were given some kind of land. Change is rising up. Another one, it inspired Libyan participation in the Pan-African activities. For example, Gaddafi financed the activities of OAU. We believe by this time, Gaddafi put a lot of money in OAU, which led to the raising of Africa. Another one, it led to the introduction of universal theory, which encouraged national unity and mass involvement in the affairs of Libya. We believe by this time, universal theory was introduced, what was all about